In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how all this Russian collusion mess started. And it started with this man right here, Seth Rich. Seth Rich was an employee of the DNC. He was also a Bernie Sanders supporter. And he didn't like the way the DNC was rigging the election for Hillary against Bernie. So in revenge, Seth Rich, he hacked into the DNC server and emailed all of Hillary's emails to WikiLeaks. Now, one of the emails, John Podesta said, we got to make an example out of this leaker. So what happened? Seth Rich was murdered, shot twice in the back. They claimed it to be a botched robbery. He still had his money, his wallet, his jewelry on him. Shot twice in the back. So all this Russian collusion, it was not Russia. It's a smokescreen. They don't want you to look at Seth Rich. They want you to look at Russia. So that's where the Russian narrative started. All to cover up the murder of Seth Rich. And over a year later, he was murdered July 10th, 2016. But it took over a year for Donna Brazile to come out and admit that the DNC was rigged. They rigged it for her. She rigged it for herself, basically. So now we got the Russia story. James Comey admitted that the FBI never investigated the DNC server. They allowed a third party called CrowdStrike to tell them that it was the Russians instead of investigating it themselves. If someone breaks into my house, I will want the cops, the FBI, I want everybody in there dusting for fingerprints. Tell me everything you know. I want to know who broke in my house. But see, they don't want the FBI to see that because they know it wasn't the Russians from jump. It was Seth Rich. So word got to Obama. Obama was like, hey, we going with this Russian story. We gotta go full throttle. So what Obama do? He started kicking Russian diplomats out of the country. Russia became our real true enemies, this big bad wolf. So Obama figured, hey, we gotta start spying on this dude. We gotta start spying on Trump. Get him caught up. Anything. He put Russian salad dressing on his salad. It's a collusion. Anything that has to do with Russia is a collusion. All of this just to cover up a murder. So Obama was like, well, we running with this Russia collusion, then, hey, I'm going to have to expand the NSA. And that's what he did. Literally a week before Trump took office, Obama expands the NSA ability to share data with other agencies like Central CIA, the FBI, Department of Homeland Security, DEA. All these agencies are able to submit requests pertaining to specific cases, which will be this Trump case, this Trump collusion case. So it can be spread everywhere. You don't know who's leaking what or who got this information when they all knew that they were going to run with this Russian collusion story. Now, had Hillary won, we wouldn't know about none of this. Everything would have been swept under the rug. She would have got to D.C. and told everybody, okay, you can go back to living your normal lives. Thank you for playing your role. It was tough. We won. Go back. This Russian collusion is dead. Everything is over. I'm here now. But it didn't happen that way. And it's unfolding. All of this for one murder, one cover-up, Seth Rich.